What's up? I'm HUGZ, that's Sam. Welcome to HugSamn. Today, we are starting a brand new series, new to us, probably not new to you if you're watching the show for the first time along with us. Welcome, or if it's just your first time watching the channel, welcome as well. But we are going to be jumping into Avatar, The Last Airbender. Now, this is a show that was voted on by Patreon a while ago before our hiatus, but it overwhelmingly won.
Yeah.
It wasn't one that we were originally going to add to the poll, but a lot of people were like, hey, would you guys possibly do Avatar?
Yeah.
We threw it on the poll, and then everybody went ham.
Yeah.
Everybody. Now, disclaimer, I have seen episodes of the show. I don't know which ones, where they're at in the show or whatever. It's like just over the course of my life, I've seen an occasional episode of Avatar here and there because my dad was a huge fan of Avatar. Like, he loved the show. He was all about it. I know he was. And have you seen any episodes?
I've seen like bits and pieces. Like I know like some of the characters and what they look like, but like I never really watched animated things whenever I was younger. So like if my cousins were watching it, it would just kind of be there in the background, kind of thing.
I know.
So I don't remember. Yes, I know.
I don't know
Aang.
any of their other names. I think Zuko is one of the names.
I don't know any other.
Or am I
names.
thinking Danny Zuko from another show?
But basically, we don't know a whole lot at all.
But just disclaimer, we have seen sporadic episodes.
Yeah.
We always like to keep it 100 with you guys and just let you know if we're jumping into a series like Rick and Morty for me. I'd seen a couple of the shows.
Yeah.
But for the most part, all of these will be blind. I don't know any of the storylines. So just keep it up front with you. But I'm excited to jump into it.
Me too.
I've always wanted to get into Avatar. I thought the idea of it was cool. The dude was like, he could essentially like just use
water.
Air.
Is it
He's
water?
the airbender.
But I think he can move. I think he can do all the elements, right?
I have no idea.
He can. I think he can. He's an airbender.
Yeah.
So maybe he just does air.
I don't know. I thought he could just do air.
I don't know. I don't really remember much, like at all. Like I don't know anything. TBH.
I know. I thought there were different benders for each thing.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if we watch the show, we'll find out.
But I'm like, hold on, can he do more stuff? But anyway, I'm excited to watch the show because of the fact that I thought that was cool that he could just like
anything that has to do with like elements, like video games that have to do with like different elements and stuff. I always love that kind of stuff.
I also thought it was cool because of like, I don't know if you ever watched Captain Planet back in the day, but they were like the Planeteers and they each had like control over different elements like fire, earth, water, air, and heart. You can't forget the heart. All right, we'll just jump into it. Sam's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
My grandmother used to tell me stories about the old days, a time of peace, when the Avatar kept balance between the Water Tribes, Earth Kingdom, Fire Nation, and Air Nomads.
I've heard that meme, and it all changed when the Fire
Only
Nation
the
attacked.
Avatar mastered all 4 elements. Only he could stop the ruthless firebenders.
So is this like a Captain America thing? Was he like trapped in ice forever or something like that, you know?
I don't know.
It's not getting away from me this time. Watch and learn, Katara. This is how you catch a fish.
So she does water, I take it? Yeah, okay.
Sokka, look!
Katara, you're gonna scare me.
Hey!
Pop the
Why
bubble.
is it that every time you play with magic water, I get soaked?
It's not magic, it's water bending. And it's...
Yeah, an ancient art unique to our culture, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not the one who makes muscles at myself every time I see my reflection in the water.
Oh snap, caught in a channel. Oh no, what is that? Can't she just like make it all go away or something?
No.
Oh, damn.
Leave it to a girl to screw things up.
Oh.
You are the most sexist, immature, nut-brained... I'm embarrassed to be related to you.
Oh, wow.
Ever since Mom died, I've been doing all the work around camp while you've been
So
off
as she
being a
gets more
soldier.
emotional, her like powers.
I even wash all the clothes. From now on, you're on.
Is he gonna be inside of there? Because it says the boy in the ice there or whatever. Oh, wow. It's like glowing. He's in
It's
there.
Aang.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So how long has he been in this ice, I wonder? I wonder if it is like a Captain America thing, like he's like an old man, but like just never aged or whatever, you know? Oh, snap!
Uncle, do you realize what this means?
I won't get to finish my game.
It means
As I
my
say, I
search
remember watching this
is
dude
about to
play
come to
some
an end.
game. I know that's what he was all about. This old man.
That light came from an incredibly powerful source. It has to be him.
See, that would be scary. I'd be like,
He looks awesome though.
yeah. Aw.
I need to ask you something. What? Please, come closer. What is it? Will you go penguin sledding with me? Sure. I guess.
Oh wow, that was awesome. Dude just
Doesn't
busts
he have,
out of
like,
some.
a beast that he like rides on or something?
Oh yeah, the big buffalo looking thing or something,
Yeah.
right?
Are you
Appa.
alright? Wake up, buddy. You're okay.
Oh damn, that's big.
Aw. It's like a buffalo beaver.
It's like a beaver.
What is that thing?
This is Appa, my flying bison.
Right.
Bison,
And this
there
is
you go,
Katara,
close
my
enough.
flying sister.
At first I thought it was like attacking or something, like.
Don't worry.
Bless you.
Jeez.
Oh jeez.
I really love it.
You just sneezed and flew 10 feet in the air.
It felt higher than that. You're an airbender. Appa and I can give you a lift.
That's legit.
We'd love a ride. Thanks.
Oh no, I am not getting on that fluffy snot monster.
Are you hoping some other kind of monster will come along and give you a ride home? Come on, Appa. Yip yip.
Wow, that was truly amazing.
A little rest and he'll be soaring through the sky. You'll see.
This coward's 100 years in hiding are over.
100 years? So he is like an old man. It's older than the Captain America thing, right?
I guess I was wondering, you're being an airbender and all, if you had any idea what happened to the Avatar. No. I didn't know him. I mean, I knew people that knew him, but I didn't. Sorry.
He is the Avatar, yeah?
I think so.
He just can't.
I would assume this is like the whole show is like around him, so I'd assume he's the Avatar. The Last Airbender is the name of the thing, like, and he's the Airbender. I was able to know. Oh, is this what happened to put him inside the dang? What you call it? Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, wake up! It's okay. We're in the village now.
What is the tattoo significant of?
Magic trick. Do it again. Not magic, airbending. It lets me control the air currents around my glider and fly.
Oh, wow.
You're a waterbender. Well, sort of. Not yet.
All right, no more playing. Come on, Katara, you
Well,
have
she's
chores.
Katara. She seems much more powerful than she is.
Yeah.
Are they gonna like come to this little village and like?
He must be over 100 years old by now. He's had a century to master the 4 elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him. You will teach me the advanced set.
How can we call ourselves men?
Oh,
I gotta pee.
Until your fathers return from the war, they're counting on you to be the men of this tribe. Who else has to go?
it's gonna be like everybody.
Yeah.
I like this show. It's got like feel goods.
Yeah.
Stop it right now! What's wrong with you? We don't have time for fun and games with a war going on.
What war? What are you talking about?
You're kidding, right?
win!
No. It's like running away.
Aw.
Aang, I'll help you catch a penguin if you teach me waterbending. You got a deal. Just one little problem. I'm an airbender, not a waterbender. Isn't there someone in your tribe who can teach you? No. You're looking at the only waterbender in the whole South Pole. This isn't right.
Wow.
A waterbender needs to master water. Appa and I can personally fly you to the North Pole. Katara, we're gonna find you a master. I don't know. I've never left home before.
As they devour him. No more airbenders. Oh my god.
Aw, they're so
I haven't
adorable.
done this since I was a kid.
The penguins just get up and walk away. They're like,
A Fire Navy ship. And a very bad memory for my people.
I feel like this is going to be a good idea. Also, I'm worried that the fire people are going to go to that little village because they're looking for Aang wherever that light came from.
How long were you in that iceberg? I don't know. A few days, maybe? I think it was more like 100 years. What? That's impossible. Do I look like a 112-year-old man to you? Think about it. The war is a century old. You don't know about it because somehow you were in there that whole time. It's the only explanation. Huh?
Oh,
What's that you
snap.
talking about booby traps? Uh-oh.
Oh, snap. They're going to see that. The freaking Fire Nation people are going to see that.
Wake my uncle! Tell him I found the Avatar.
Wow.
As well as his hiding place.
Gosh.
Okay. So we kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew they were going to stumble onto that village.
Yeah.
And then they're going to blame him because
It
he's
seems like
the
really
reason they
fast for
came.
episode 1 that he already like finds them and everything, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like a lot of it's happening really fast. Like, hey, and how quickly he just accepts it. Like, I think it's been 100 years. Oh, yeah? Well, okay. Like, it's been 100 years. Like, I would want proof. I would want, like, I need to see this. Like,
Yeah.
because he just so easily was like, I don't know, a couple days, 100 years? Oh, yeah, that seems, you know,
Yeah.
reliable. That seems plausible. I could see, like, okay, if he's like the Avatar and he's like whatever, got some like special thing about him, but why wouldn't the bison die, or how long do they live, I guess?
I don't know.
But I guess maybe they're like in suspended animation, like frozen in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But that's one thing that I was thinking about. I was like, okay, I could see him surviving because he's like supernatural or whatever.
Yeah.
But the bison,
Maybe the bison is too.
possibly.
Yeah. So he doesn't know he's the Avatar.
No. I guess.
Unless...
He also didn't know, when they said that he's the last airbender, he seemed to not realize he's the last airbender.
Yeah.
So...
But like whenever she asked something about... You know that face he made when they were flying or whatever? Whenever they were, like,
that
in
makes
water?
me think maybe he does know.
He does know, yeah. So that's why I was like...
He's not leading on that he is the Avatar.
Yeah.
Or acting like he knows that he is. But the way that they had that interaction made me think that he does
He
know.
does know it's like a secret or something. But before he like went into like the glacier hole or whatever, the glacier ball, did he know he was the Avatar?
I don't know.
Because it seems like it's like his memories stopped there. So like if he knew he was the Avatar before then...
The way that he responded to that question makes me think yes. But the Avatar supposedly uses all of the things, all of the elements, and the other dude, Zuko or whatever, said he's had a century to
study them or whatever.
But he didn't
But he
because he was
hasn't.
frozen.
Yeah.
But he said he's not a waterbender, he's an airbender.
Yeah.
So if he does know he's the Avatar, you would think he would know the other elements.
Right.
Or was he just saying that to protect the fact that he is the
it.
Avatar?
That's what I was thinking.
Or is he the Avatar but doesn't know how to do the other stuff?
Yeah. That could be it too.
Because she doesn't even really know what she's capable of.
Right. Katana.
Katana? Katana or Katara?
Katara.
Katana's a weapon. Katana's a sword.
Is it? Okay, I'm thinking of
Hamtaro?
What is
Kitiara?
Katana is like one of the names.
Cortana?
Cortana.
Is like the Windows Alexa.
Yeah.
Kitara.
We're really good with names.
Yeah, it'll take us a few episodes. Aang I know just because
Yeah,
of the show. Like I've heard of him, and like I said,
I actually
I've seen
drew Aang like a couple years ago. Like,
oh yeah.
And I was like, Aang.
Actually, I drew Aang.
Did you?
Grab that thing. Grab that book.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Where
I
is
didn't
it?
think about that. I think it's the next one down, the fourth one. But I used to do all those watercolors and stuff. It might be the third drawer. But anyway, it's kind of like cheesy, but it's cheesy in like a good way.
We'll have to
I
find
don't know.
this.
We'll have to
and show
find
it
it for the
in
next
episode
one. I don't know. It's hidden in here somewhere.
I don't remember you drawing Aang, but I remember.
I'm pretty
drawing
sure I
Aang.
did. I'm almost
We'll
positive
look and
I did.
see and show
It
y'all.
may have been you. I don't know. But I liked him as a character. I thought he was cool because of the arrows. And she looked at his tattoo stuff and looked like she knew it meant something or that it was weird or I don't know, something about the tattoos. And I wonder what the arrows are. I've always thought that was cool of his character. That's why I thought he looked cool because he got the
I actually
arrow
didn't
thing.
know that they were like all over
The
down
rest of
his
them.
legs and arms.
I knew he had the ones on his hands and I knew he had the one on his head. But I didn't know it's all like a thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. I dig it. I like arrows.
It's a thing
and
with
art.
2 A's.
It's a thing. Ain't no thing.
T-H-A-A-N-G.
Ain't no thing but a hang. Anyway, the show's kind of cheesy, but in the best possible
I
way.
freaking love it. Yeah.
It's very predictable, at least super early on.
Yeah.
That I'm hoping it gets away from a little bit. But also it's kind of nice to have a show that's a little more predictable, a little more like fun. It's a way more easygoing, lighthearted. Because some of the stuff that we watch, and people will say this is an anime because it's like Western and whatever, but an animated series that's in like a fighting style, because that's what the show is like they're fighting a war or whatever. And it's cool to watch one of these. It's not always like edge of your seat, super gory, like murder mystery. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nice to. This is more of like a. I could just sit here and like be relaxed and like have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nice. It's like a palate cleanser from some of the other stuff that we watch.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're getting into even like the darker real series, like live action series, like Westworld and Black Mirror.
Yeah.
It's like we need something that's like a light in this lineup.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of that in My Hero, but My Hero still has some really dark stuff.
Yes, for sure.
I don't know. And this may get darker as it goes, but being that's like a Nickelodeon show, I don't know how dark it'll get. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
But that's also why we talked about maybe one day doing My Little Pony. Is like a lot of people have wanted us to watch that show, and it seems like it would be a very like relaxing, like just chill show to watch. So I'm excited for that. Have that in the lineup, and it's about the same length as Full Metal was.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing 2 episodes a week, so we should get through it in a few months.
Yeah.
But it's not too long. It's like that sweet spot of a show, you know, where you have enough to really get invested in a world and the characters, instead of like 12 episodes, and you're like, now what?
Yeah.
And as far as I know, it's a completed story. Now they do have I don't know if it's like a spin-off or what it is. It's Korra.
Legend of Korra?
Yeah, there you go. That people have been asking us to watch for quite some time, but we figured since we haven't really seen the Avatar series, other than, like I said, sporadic episodes here and there, that we should watch the Avatar series, know the whole storyline, the world.
Legend of Korra had anything to do with this.
I don't know, because none of these characters are named Korra.
That we know yet.
Well, none of these, that's what I'm saying,
Right.
these characters that we've seen. So, I don't know if it's like, if it's a spin-off of a character that's on their show, or it's like something that happens, like, say, Korra's Aang's daughter in however many years or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how it fits into the original show, but I know people are like, if you've seen Avatar already, you should watch Korra. And
Yeah.
so I know that's something we'll probably watch directly after this.
Yeah.
If y'all are interested in that, let us know in the comments down below. Also, let us know other shows y'all are interested in, because we're all always looking for stuff to add to our polls when we run out of series. But enjoying it so much so far. Hopefully y'all are as well. What stood out to you in this episode, or just in the start of a new series?
Just like, I don't know, like how cute he was. Like, I wasn't expecting him to be like all like little kid, I guess. Like, I was expecting him, I guess, to be like more mature.
Well, when he busts out of the freaking,
He like looked like a total badass. And
he
then
did,
all of a
because
sudden
all
he's
glowing
like,
and stuff. Like,
yeah,
you want to go penguin sledding?
yeah.
It's
I think I was expecting it to be more serious instead of like you said, like a palate cleanser, like cheerful and stuff. Which I like that. I like that it's like more like, oh, he's like a 12-year-old, you know?
I also like the idea that is inside of him. It's almost like if you ever watch Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
Like, he's a little less mature than Mob is, but it's like just this unassuming, like, kid just living his life who has potential inside of him to, like, be a badass. Because I see him lit up like that, and I think Mob, and I'm like, draw a little bit of a parallel there. Drastically different types of stories, but just as far as a young character with looks like a lot of power. But I think that's all I got.
That's it. I'm
for
just
this
ready
one.
to watch more.
Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.